Aquarius ascendant, you have this total solar eclipse occurring in your sixth house. Now, the energies of the sixth house is a little disruptive in nature, especially for you because your sixth house is ruled by the moon. It's taken care of by the Rashi of Cancer, which is very, very emotional in nature. So, for you, your problems and your obstacles are often a byproduct of being too emotional, being too giving everyone the benefit of doubt. Now, this is fine if you are not Aquarius ascendant because your descendant is actually ruled by Saturn and Rahu, which makes you very good as a business person or a very good performer in the outer world. So, you realizing and getting a grip and becoming the alpha for your sixth house is very, very important. So, depends on what your age is actually, and depending on your level of life experience. You would have either been benefited from the sixth house energy, and this goes for those who are in the field of medicine, healing, psychiatry, psychology, life coach, a counselor. If these are your fields of work and profession, then you most definitely have used the sixth house energy to your benefit because you are a natural giver and a natural healer. But unfortunately, this is not very good for your ascendant. So, to make it work for you, you'll need to actually make a career out of giving and caring and healing. So if you've been able to do that, then this energy is working for you. But if you've not been able to do that, then I think here is when you need to talk yourself out of being too much of a giver and too much of a carer. Now, whether this is being a carer for a family member or being too compromising and being too diplomatic or too caring for your friends or towards your co-workers and colleagues, there's a problem there then. So you need to reduce doing that. So you could have a burnout, you could feel physically lethargic, you could feel body pain, you could feel emotionally very sick. And for you, Aquarius ascendant, when you feel exhausted, you actually start displaying physical symptoms such as chronic pain, purging, vomiting, lack of appetite, weight gain or weight loss, depending again on your body type. But there are most definitely there are most definitely physical consequences. So this is a time when you need to slow down and start listening to your body mind connection a little more. For those who are running their business, who have their own company, who are the owners, you could find this time, and I would say the last 1 year, so to speak, quite difficult for you in terms of managing your cash flow. For some of you, there could be a loss of clientele. Now, whatever your concern is, please know that you will actually be dealing with quite a lot of busyness at work. There's going to be too much for you to handle, which means it's actually a good thing. The solar eclipse month could mean a lot of clientele, overloading of work, and you may even need to hire more people to deal with this expansive nature of what's going on with you professionally. But the problem here is that you may actually find this a little exhausting. So, how much ever you like the positive flow of work and money and expansion that's suddenly been happening around the solar eclipse period, you actually would be feeling quite exhausted and would feel like you need a break. This is again because of an overloaded sixth house. So, my suggestion for you is to delegate more this period, even if it means spending more money, or if you can hire some more people, or maybe get a personal assistant. But whatever it is, prioritize your health. You don't want your health getting affected this period, Aquarius, because you have a lot happening in the next 6 months for you. understand this. Your finances are going to stay volatile, so you got to accept the nature of your financial life. Currently you have Saturn transiting your second house, and that's actually been pretty difficult for you for the past year. But there are periods when the money flow is very high, and then there are suddenly big drops in your income, in your sales, and your profits. So you're not really sure how to manage this. So when you're not sure, just take a back seat and maybe just take your attention out of your finances, and you might realize that the more you run towards fixing something, the harder it gets to fix that very thing. So take your energy off the money aspect of your life this month, Aquarius, and put it into your own health, put it into your own daily routine, put it into your dreams. And I'm going to come to that in a minute. But for now, just take your mind off the finances, however hard it is for you, because you're actually very, very linked to that area of your life. Don't forget that Ketu is currently in your 7,000. Very soon after this eclipse is going to be going into your 6th house, right? So the nodes taking over your 6th and 12th axis means you are exhausted of your daily routine. You have had enough. You've had enough of handling things like your accounting, or your day-to-day home management, day-to-day job management, and day-to-day administration of your business. Whatever your situation is, you've become exhausted of the mundane aspects of your day-to-day life, and you're looking to think out of the box now, Aquarius. So if you are someone who is looking to apply out for a new job, or apply for higher education irrespective of your age, or maybe consider partnering up with foreign companies or a foreign partner work wise, then this is a good time to keep your mind open, look at options, consider options. Start working on proposals that you could submit, or applications that you could submit. Don't be too sure of any change right now. Just keep an open mind and start looking and exploring things which you've perhaps wanted to do for a very long time but not had the chance or the time to. Understand that day-to-day managing of the home, or of your job, or day-to-day management of a business, or even something as a startup, it takes a toll. It requires your mental presence almost 24/7. And I think since Saturn has transited your 11th, 12th, first, and now second, it's been a back-to-back non-stop period for you, where you've barely had any chance to really pause and think of what you really want to grow on. So this solar eclipse actually presents choices in front of you, and that's always a good thing. Now, I would say explore more. Use this window of opportunity to explore more. Perhaps don't verbalize your actions too much this period, Aquarius, because you very interestingly have Cancer ruling your 6th house, as well as Virgo ruling your 8th house. So you end up actually having ill wishers more than well wishers, unfortunately. So try not to talk about what you are exploring or doing or researching about right now. Now, if you are looking for foreign investment, if whether you're a student, or you are an exchange student, or you are looking for venture capital funding, or you are looking for startup funding, or you are looking for a job promotion, whatever it is, and you're dealing with an international company, agency, institution, you could actually get considered for this funding or scholarship or boost. So it's actually a very, very interesting time for you, Aquarius. But keep one thing in mind: you have to look at the fact that Saturn is doing this for you under the influence of the solar eclipse, which means there is responsibility involved. The planets are hoping that you have your strategy together, you have your ducks in a row. You are one of those signs that could potentially gain. Now when I say gain, I mean if you are thinking of financial benefit, then yes, you will benefit financially. Don't run away from any sort of work this period. If you are being pulled in different directions, at least respond and then you can delegate. But you being non-responsive in nature will actually work against you. So if there is too many things that are on your plate right now, too many clients suddenly start falling on your plate once again, or there is too many emails that you're dealing with, or too much hyperactivity in your work environment, or you're feeling pulled between your family members, children, or your parents, or your siblings, as well as being pulled in the direction of your work or education, you need to consolidate and realize that, okay, let me attend to everyone, but let me retract back once I give my attendance, so to speak. Being approachable and showing your attendance and responding is very, very important for you. You are going to accumulate opportunities, and by the end of this month you will have gunned it down to just a few. So don't wait for choosing until the end of the month. Try to pick your choices in the first half of the month, and then let things flow into its place at the end of this month.